I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Wonder Woman issue number 12. The events of the past and the present are beginning to converge. What'll happen next? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, picking up from where the last flashback issue left off, Wonder Woman is still reeling from making her appearance to the world at large known. In classic superhero fashion, some see her as a savior, and some don't trust her because of her amazing abilities. It's funny, in this same scene here too, Dr. Barbara Ann Minerva mentions the oh-so-classic Wonder Woman catchphrase of "Sufferin' Sappho," which in fact kickstarts a nice conversation with Etta Candy about the works of the poet Sappho. Turns out Etta's a fan too. Yeah, I hear lots of women get into the works of Sappho, mainly in college. Now while all this is going on, Steve and Wonder Woman are out on a bit of a training exercise to really try and push her new abilities to the limit. She's got super strength, she can fly, the works. And oh yeah, how could I possibly forget, just like a real princess, she can commune with her animal friends, the hawks and the lizards of the desert. Turns out they don't actually have anything very interesting to say, huh? Diane also just so happens to be picking up the whole English language thing pretty well too. In fact, she's so fluent now she's able to properly communicate with Steve her situation, how she can never return to the Amazon island ever again. This means being forced to leave her mother, her friends, and yeah, even her lover behind. Now, the military had just so happened to capture a few of the gunmen from the previous issue. They're part of a terrorist organization called the SEER Group. Despite the G.I. Joe's best efforts, they can't actually get these dudes to open up about what they want or who sent them. This is mainly because they're all suffering the side effects of a major drug, a chemical weapon that manifests in an incessant need to kill and spread bloodshed. Hey, the military guys didn't have any luck with this, but Wonder Woman just so happens to come packing a lasso that compels you to tell the truth. Shows she's pretty much, uniquely qualified to handle this situation. Man, I love it when they actually use the lasso for what it's intended for. We also discover that before Steve and his team got stranded on the Amazon island, they were actually sent in to get some more information about this crazy bioweapon. They know for sure now that it's the SEER Group behind the manufacturing of the drug, and it seems that they have plans on releasing it in major cities all over the world. And the symbol of the SEER Group, well, it's that creepy tree that's been popping up in all of the Wonder Woman stories. The same tree that Wonder Woman got bitten at back in the very first issue of this Greg Rucka Wonder Woman run, and seems to be the main thing that ties all these stories together. Our heroes try to put their heads together to figure this one out, but it's actually Barbara Ann Minerva who gets the biggest revelation first, and that is that the SEER Group is actually an anagram. Move the letters around and you get Ares. This leads to the big question too. Hey, Wonder Woman, what do you actually know about the god Ares? I know we didn't hear his name mentioned when you talked about all the Olympian gods who gifted you with powers, so you, him, and the Amazons not on great terms? Unfortunately, this question goes unanswered because, well, I'm sure you all know the old saying, speak of the devil and you welcome him in. Well, turns out the same can be said about Ares because the dude shows up in the flesh. And that's pretty much where the comic ends. Wonder Woman number 12 was another really solid issue. Again, I like in these later stories they're doing a good job tying the past and present Wonder Woman story arcs together in a nice bow. It's all tied to that weird tree for whatever reason, and for those answers, I guess we're going to have to keep reading. I do enjoy getting to see Ares again next to Cheetah. He's probably the only other Wonder Woman villain that people actually know. His new design is really solid, mainly because they didn't change much of his old design. He pretty much looks exactly like he ever did. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this one a very solid 8 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.